Guys, I have some huge news regarding the Boruto anime. Now, before I reveal the news, I just have a short story for you. So today I met a friend of mine that I knew ever since I was 7 years old. I'm 17 right now, so I know this guy for about 10 years. And anyway, we decided to meet up, to play some FIFA 18. And for no reason, all of a sudden, he literally gives me this headband and he's like, I went to Italy. I saw this, I know that you talk about Naruto on YouTube, so I decided to, buy this for you. So you just know that this was some type of sign that something very important Naruto slash Boruto related was gonna happen. And I basically came across this interview that the voice actress of DENKI from Boruto had like a couple of days ago. I'm gonna have the full interview in the description below. There were many personal questions, but there was this one question, or I should say one answer, from the voice actors of DENKI that really caught my attention, and I'm making a video about it right now. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is what the person that interviewed Iki said. Since Boruto is a continuation of Naruto, there will be ups and downs in his life, referring to DENKI obviously, and here's the response from Iki. Definitely, it's exciting to think of him eventually arriving at the destroyed Konoha village that we saw at the beginning of episode 1. However, my wild imagination tells me that he will support Boruto and fight with him using his computer skills. So, I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I'm very excited. I had to pause for a second, but here I am. I have a couple of things to say. And anyway, let's go. So, first of all, I think she potentially slipped up because obviously when you're a voice actor or a voice actress, you know some things that are gonna happen in the future of the series. You're probably curious about it. You ask, the producers, the writers all the time. And obviously a lot of these voice actors are gonna know things that are gonna happen in the future regarding their characters. Because if you think about it, this is probably like her main source of income, her voice acting, for DENKI, and she needs to know if this guy is going to be relevant for 1 year, for 2 years, or maybe multiple years in the Boruto series. And it's basically confirmed. She's excited when she thinks about, DENKI arriving at the Hinley village. Now, let me say this. Lately, there was this really popular theory in the Boruto fandom, and the theory basically says how, Iwabe and DENKI are experiments of Kara, and when you mix them up, you get Kawaki. And this theory is officially debunked. It's not possible because at the time when, Boruto fights Kawaki, when the Hidden Leaf Village is destroyed, DENKI is gonna arrive. Now, that means that he's somewhere, he's away. This is very interesting. For those of you who don't read the manga, don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil anything about the plot. I'm just gonna say one thing that, as I said, it's not spoiling anything from the plot. So, DENKI is nowhere to be seen in the manga. Currently, as of right now, the latest chapter of Boruto is chapter 20, but apart from DENKI, Iwabe and Sumire are nowhere to be seen. Now, Sumire was introduced like 2 or 3 chapters ago, so still, Iwabe and DENKI are nowhere to be seen. And the interesting thing is that Meta Lee, third member of their Genin squad, is present in the manga. I don't know about Iwabe, but this clearly means that DENKI is somewhere. It's definitely not a mission because, Meta Lee would also be with them, so potentially, I'm just saying something very bad could have happened to DENKI. Maybe he was kidnapped. We all know that DENKI is weak. And if you remember, during the Hidden Mist arc in the Boruto anime, DENKI was kidnapped for a short period. So could this be some type of foreshadowing that he's gonna get really kidnapped in the future, like for real, for a longer period? I really don't know. Now, this is very interesting because the voice actress for DENKI basically makes a joke saying how he's probably gonna help Boruto with his computer skills, and basically she already spoiled a big detail and she can't spoil too many things. But I'm assuming that DENKI could potentially use the scientific ninja weaponry in the future. We all know that the scientific ninja weaponry invented by Katasuke is getting very relevant in the Boruto manga. And yeah, I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen with Denki. As I said, this pretty much debunks the Kawaki theory. And I want to say one more thing. I've talked about this in the past. In the first episode of Boruto, when we see, Boruto versus Kawaki, and then we have like, we see that scene for about a minute or so, and then, we're back to Boruto being a kid, right? Before Sarada, before Mitsuki, before all of Boruto's friends, we saw Denki. He was there in the first episode of Boruto, and ever since I saw him in that episode, I always had a feeling that he's gonna get very relevant at some point, because literally, and not to mention, Boruto's dojutsu called Jogen, it was confirmed by an animator of Boruto, like the name is Jogen, because Toneri mentioned it in the anime, and a lot of people think that, maybe he was referring to some person, but as I said, an animator of Boruto confirmed that it's basically the name of Boruto's dojutsu. Jogen activated for the first time when Boruto saw Denki. Obviously, Denki was possessed by the newest chakra, but it's just, you're not gonna put this character in the first episode, and this character, it was the first one who triggered the Jogen, so that means that he is gonna get relevant in the future, and I'm really curious to see what happened to Denki. Why is he not present, in the manga? Where the fuck is he? And guys, overall, I'm very excited. That was your boy Hokage. Twitter and Discord links are in the description below. If you're new to this channel and if you're into Boruto, consider subscribing. That was your boy Hokage, and I will see you in my next video. Boruto greatness!